Today is a very exciting day because we have been putting this off all summer long and it's been needing to get done. So today we have the high pressure hose out. We're cleaning off the patio. We got a high pressure hose at first because we're going to be sealing it. Well, resealing it, we just got stamped concrete last fall and there's some marks on the concrete where it kind of faded just from all the snow sitting on it over winter. So today's project is getting it done, getting it resealed so that way we can enjoy it a little more and have it hold up well before winter comes again and the snow. So we have the high pressure hose. This is a 240 volt outlet and we don't have one in our house, so I thought it would actually hook up to the dryer, but our dryer is 250. And that is why we have the tractor here. So the tractor has a generator on it and that's where we're gonna be plugging it in to power the high pressure hose. And of course, we also have it hooked up to our water. I am going to finish sealing our patio today. And here's what it looks like so far. We put one coat on it and I'll tell you what we did wrong. So right here, I don't know if you can see it. Of course, my cat's gonna walk in the way. So we cleaned it off with the high pressure hose, went over everything, and here you can see we have stamped concrete, so parts of it are higher than the lower parts, obviously. So this part, actually, we started off with a roller, and so this did not get sprayed. So this is the original unsealed part, and then this is sealed, and you can definitely tell the difference. So what we did is we did most of it with the roller. We have a pretty large patio, and then on the edges, I decided I went into town and I bought a sprayer. So I did the sprayer on the edges and that actually looks really good because it did the full coverage. And I'll show that to you right here. So this was using the sprayer and it got into all the divots. So everything is evenly covered and it looks really good. So what I'm doing today is I'm gonna go over, put on the second coat and it'll look much better and then it will be finished and we can start using it again. It's crazy how much sealer makes a difference. It was sealed last year when it first got done, and I guess they recommend sealing it once every 5 years, but when you first get it done, it gets sealed that year and then the following year just to protect it more. And before we sealed it, it looked terrible. And I really just thought, I didn't think sealer would improve the look that much, but it definitely made such a huge difference. I am new to this, but this is what was recommended to me. So this is Chem Master's Polyseal, and this one is actually for brand new first time sealing and then also resealing. It is bubble resistant and non-yellowing. There's a few different things that they tell you to do. So the guy, when I talked to him at the store, said to use a roller because it's easier than applying with a sprayer. But for us, the roller just didn't make sense. We tried it as I showed you and it just didn't work. So I went to the store, I bought a sprayer, which I'm gonna be using, and it was only 25 bucks. Definitely worth the investment. They say with this one, I guess the one that you use for sealing concrete that's already been sealed is a little more forgiving, and you're supposed to put it on really thin for both this one and the other one, but I bought the original just because I have other concrete that I want to seal as well that hasn't been sealed before. But anyways, so I'm using this one. We made a couple mistakes and I just want to share them with you so that way you learn from them and don't make the mistakes that we did. So when we first started, we put it on a little too thick. It does say to put it on a really thin layer. And I'm walking around the patio right now because it did end up bubbling in a couple places where it was thicker. I'm trying to see if I can see where it was. Because it bubbled and then, oh, right here. So I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's some bubbles right here that bubbled up. So we're trying to avoid that with the sprayer. I haven't had anything bubble yet that I sealed, and it usually is gonna bubble right away if it does bubble. So yeah, just wanted to kind of show you what I'm doing, and now I'm gonna get to work, do the last layer of spray, and so we can enjoy our patio. This is the sprayer I'm using. As I said, it's from Ace Hardware, and there's actually multiple different sprayers because there's one for pesticides and herbicides, all that kind of thing. And then this one is a deck sprayer, and I believe the only really main difference is, so the nozzle on this comes with 3 different nozzle tips that you can change, so that way it coats more evenly and it sprays differently than it would if you're spraying pesticides and everything. So you definitely want to get the deck sprayer and make sure you're getting the right one so you get the proper coverage. I should have bought a funnel while I was at the store, and I did not buy one. Let's see, you can't really tell where I filled it up to. I think it's about halfway full, it looks. And so then I just put the top on. And you screw this on, and then you're just gonna pump it to pressurize it. I just got done sealing the patio. So this is the second coat, because the first coat we did with a roller, and then kind of halfway through switched to the sprayer. So I just wanted it all consistent, and I think it looks really good. We'll see how it dries. And I am really excited to get some patio furniture back out here so that way we can start using it again. It has been out of commission for about a week because we had to high pressure hose it and then let it dry, and then we did the first coat of sealer, and then I ran to the store, you know, just all sorts of little things. So finally we finished it up, and I think it looks really good. Just gotta let it dry.